Okay, anyways, we'll look into that later. Visually, it looked like she was occasionally gaining mana, but I would say it's still not worth it overall because it's only like 25% every 1000 spell damage, and I would argue you should just get like a Scotty that just gives you the upfront mana while also giving you aggressive potential in the slows and the stats. Various other items you could buy that kind of double up. Like, for example, instead of getting mana back, you buy a BKB to reduce the damage you take from spells, most spells anyways, and then also have debuff immunity so you can do damage. I feel like for a carry, the Eternal Shroud doesn't quite make sense right now. Okay, anyways, I am now we're gonna be watching hold on, let me get all this ready. Okay. So guys, we are going to be clearly watching a more like community game. This is from Pyrian Flax's community. They do a yearly tournament, kind of like the TI, but you know, amongst the community. So we did one last year. I can't remember how exactly it went. We won't cover like the whole tournament. We'll do this series, maybe another one if we have time in the future. But it's just for fun. So yeah, that's what the next. Who knows how long? It's a best of 3, however long it is. And then after that, we'll return to either play some of our games, try to play Nature's Prophet, or maybe we'll watch more like Pro Dota, depending what's happening. So let me go join this caster room with NPR and make sure the audio is set up for the stream. Okay, test. Hello. Okay, I hear you. Say something again. Okay, not yet. Hold on. Okay, one more test.
1 2 3 1 2 3 test 1 2 3.
How does that sound, guys? I see it going through. I don't know if it's like too loud or. I guess I don't need that yet. We're not in the game. I'll get rid of my.
I will be.
Hmm.
We will be shortly. We will be shortly.
Okay. I'll remove my camera when we start. We don't need me. I'll swap the camera and the little HUD. Oh, how you doing, guys? This is NPR. He's often in the chat, guys. But he's here to help with the cast because he knows more about these guys. I'm just here to ramble about nothing. NPR actually has the info.
I'm the talent here, and you're the caster. Yeah, I mean, firstly, thank you for casting this game. This is a really cool, like, I think, moment for the people that are watching and also that are in this game playing. That are a TI caster. Is
Yeah, that's
this
me.
game. Yeah. Hey, you got your voice line in, you know?
That's true.
Well, we are moving fast here. This is. I've never actually seen these bands before. I mean, these bands so fast before. But yeah, looking at this, it's mostly targeted bands.
Yeah, that's how it usually is for
Yeah.
for amateur Dota. You look up the enemy players on Dota Buff and you like see what their most recent play, their best heroes are, and what else they've done in the tournament, and then you ban those. The actual meta is not as significant for this kind of stuff.
10 seconds to go.
I mean, sometimes in these tournaments, it's like I remember in the first tournament I played like 3 heroes across the whole tournament. I was just spamming like Viper, Night Stalker, and Primal Beast, and that's about it. It's just like, okay, I guess I gotta fucking just spam a hero in this whole tournament. I mean, if it works, it works, though.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
How did we do this last year? I am certain we didn't do hype casting. Did we just shit talk the teams the whole time, or what did we?
Nah, it was mostly like a chill cast with like I was asking questions about builds and what they should. I mean, to be honest, the series we cast last time was a complete
10
stomp,
seconds to go.
which kind of like made it harder to
5
make hype, I
seconds.
guess. But I think this series could be even.
Radiant's ban.
I hope for our sake and for the sake of the time, it's not a 3-game series. But
It's fine.
I do hope the game is at least good.
It's fine. This is a educational Dota channel, so
Radiant's
2 games,
ban.
3 games, we can chat through
Speaking
it, but
of
also
educational,
share educational stuff.
do you think Clock is a counter to Centaur because he stops the stampede for one hero?
It does kind of work. You kind of trap someone in there. Ultimately, they can still get out. Stampede, I guess it depends when you get power cogged, but the Stampede lasts long enough that you can be bounced back and then still charge through.
10 seconds to
But it is still like a temporary measure. And in the laning stage, it's annoying because Centaur doesn't actually have a very large mana pool. So if you get hit by one power cog, you've already lost a significant amount of your mana. And then Battery Salt can also mess up your Hoof Stomp. So in the lane itself,
Yeah.
it's useful.
The issue about it is the Clock is a +4 here because I know the players. It's a special of Bird, so it will be a +4 Clock most likely.
Pause 4 o'clock. Okay.
10
Yeah,
seconds to
don't
go.
you get your logic out, get your your
I'm familiar. I'm
meta out.
familiar with how these go. Yeah.
This is real. This is real Dota, the trenches.
These are sometimes more fun than like people always complain pro matches are sometimes boring because like there's a good team and they just methodically go through the steps. Mistakes are what make Dota interesting, and here is where we have peak interesting Dota.
Yep. This will be. I mean, at least I hope it won't be a stomp. But yeah. Some games go really fun. Like 2 days ago, when my team played, we accidentally randomed our last hero. Um, they were losing the whole game and somehow still won. Like, there's there's no rhyme and reason for these games. It's just
10
like
seconds
whatever
to go.
happens. We just go with the flow.
5 seconds.
I mean, you also see 2+5s here, Lich and Jakiro, but that's completely normal. Uh, the Jakiro will be +4. It's actually all of these 5 heroes are a bit staples of the players that are playing it, so they are getting their comfort heroes. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. I find there's a lot more people who play position 5s as position 4s rather than people who play position 4s as position 5s. And I would agree, like, it's easier to do that. It's also really common to see in these kind of amateur tournaments where there's actually not often a true position 4 hero. Clockwork does fit to some degree, even though he's more of a position 5 now. But then it's going to be Witch Doctor 4, so does that...
Yeah.
In the end, it
No,
doesn't
it's
quite
gonna
apply.
be Clock 4. It's gonna be Clock 4.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
yeah,
was thinking it the other way. Okay, that's good because Darkseer, that works. Darkseer and Clockwork, that's a good lane.
5 seconds.
yeah. The thing is about +4 is actually position 4 might be the hardest, like the hardest position to play to the fullest. Like because you need to roam, you need to stack, you need to sacrifice yourself, but also not too much. So it's kind of like very hard to play at the really good level.
All right.
A Luna and a Drow.
Some critique coming in here. I can't help myself. So I think the idea of Drow is that you see this double melee lane and you want to keep your distance, and Drow can kind of do that to not be affected by Ion Shell. And depending on the level of play, that will be true. But actually, you can gap close with these two heroes pretty well, and then Drow can't get away. Plus, Drow Illusion is actually quite good.
Yeah.
That's why you
I was
usually see a
gonna say, yeah.
counter like Sven or Ursa, where their illusions don't matter as much. And they have enough wave clear and strength. Like Ursa will Fury Swipe down, overpower Fury Swipe the Ion Shell creep. Sven just like pushes the whole lane against the Darkseer, and then later on the illusions won't matter. So that could go the way for what's the easy way to say it? Radbara guys versus Sus. I don't know if I can say Stesi's ultra shitters every time.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful, that's for sure.
All right, I'm liking the Radbara draft right now so far.
Radiant's ban.
I think Luna's got good mixed damage against Centaur. I will say the Eclipse is maybe a little harder to land versus Stampede, since it everyone can like run away. But you do have Vacuum, you do have like Power Cogs and Cask, so if you like time it with that, it's okay. All right, they get Dragonite, really safe last pick. I feel in these amateur tournaments, there's also not as many like hard counter cheese picks. Or there either is or isn't. Like, you'll get one team with a guy who only plays cheese heroes, and then, like, other people will just play the standard stuff and won't have any cheese responses.
Yeah. I do remember getting Huskard. And it's just like, oh, well, what can you do? You just need to play.
Yeah. I do think...
I mean, I also picked Brood, so it's like, yeah.
I do think Radbara could probably use an Initiator here, which... I'm sure fully intentional. Dragonite tends to lane well versus many of those initiating heroes. He loses versus more of the like lane dominator type heroes, but they don't initiate. And then if without initiation, Darkseer will have a harder time doing anything, and then Clockwork will have to like hard carry all the initiation, which is what he's gonna have to do because here's a Death Prophet.
Yeah. It's a bit interesting, but I guess they are just planning to ball up, right?
Yeah,
They
it's
just
a
want to
win lane and go type lineup.
Yeah.
That can work.
It's a mid Death Prophet. Yeah. I feel like a DP animation is so bad. I feel like the DK should outlane it mostly, I'd say.
To start, I think he does. I do think Death Prophet, the Siphon is really good versus Dragonite. Even though he can kind of regen up, it also means like Death Prophet just constantly stays healthy. So I think it's easier for her over time if you push that, the Spirit Siphon abuse. But that at least he won't die as quickly as like other melee mid heroes.
Do you see a natural Spirit Vessel buyer here for Radiant? Because you kind of want like as a DP and also kind of the Victor Doctor heal. And also maybe Satanic later, but I don't really see a buyer for it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Technically, any support could build one, but it would sort of have to be the Jakiro, and it's strange because Jakiro's usually in the back. Oh, I gotta do the camera work, right? Ah, wait, where's my... Oh, shit. How do I fix this? Do I have to disconnect and reconnect?
Do you have the cam bug?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you need to close Dota in your into task manager, I think.
Love me, wife. Love
You just kill it there and then you should be good.
All right, 1 second, guys.
Well, it's a radio cast. The good thing is both teams are looking to defend their runes, their 2 runes, so it will not be any.
Oh no, full team wipe. That's crazy.
Ah, look at this. It's
He's griefing mid. Oh my god.
Oh no, the Lich just fed down mid. He said that they didn't pick him Snapfire, even though Snapfire was banned. I do know the Sus boys really good. They're really good friends, I'd call them. Right. For a few years.
We're good to go. We're in. All right, let's judge some items. What do we got? Lich, my guy. What is this? What is this?
Well, it's a build, you know.
That's one of the
Wait,
builds.
doesn't...
One of the builds of all
Wait.
time.
God, yeah, the Sage's mouse doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, this is friendly. Oh, I forgot to pop up the. Here we go. Now we got the HUD.
I will shit talk Radiant because I know Radiant. I can shit talk them, but
We do a little shit
Yeah.
talking, but it's all for the education. It's all for the love.
constructive. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this won't help. Unfortunately, Lich can't get the benefit of this. So it's usually better to just get like Iron Branches to have raw stats, more mana, so that your innate is a percentage of your mana pool per creep dying. So you get like a little bit mana per creep for every Iron Branch you have. Oh, this is dangerous. Lich in a bad spot here.
Stesi might die here.
I think
Yeah,
he will
this will
slowly
death.
be run down to his death. Use your blast! Hit him one more time! Get some damage in! Stesi! That's what happens
it's
when
a
you buy
very hot
Sage's
lane.
mask, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very sad lane. I don't think Lich can do anything to clock.
Yeah, this is one
lane.
where you have to, if you ever play this kind of stuff where it's really scary to walk out, which right now, pretty scary. Okay, fortunately, he missed that cog. Stesi will be okay. If you're ever scared to walk out, which happens a lot versus like Darkseer plus melee heroes, you got to try to block this camp at night. Like everyone as a team come over here, do it, and then leave. Or in a pub game, you just like go by yourself. But that way you don't have to walk out in the lane when these guys are here, and then they can kill you. You just have it done ahead of time. And then that way you can stick in the lane, because Lich really wants to stay in the lane as much as possible to get his innate going. Like, this doesn't do anything in the jungle.
Luna top, dying. That was
Totally,
unexpected.
totally saw that, don't worry.
Yeah. I saw it. I saw it.
This is a strong lane. They buffed Liquid Frost, so it's got an extra second on it, and it does a little bit more, I think, impact damage, right? Yeah, impact damage. So you can get more procs. Now it's pretty much always before the buff, it used to be like, oh, do you use Liquid Fire or do you use the other one? Nowadays, it's always the other Liquid Frost. Ooh, vacuum back on the Drow.
Yeah, it's a very hard, honestly, lane for Stesi and for Alex on the Drow.
Yeah, that's the downside of the
Surprisingly-
Drow, is that
Yeah.
as soon as they get on top of you, you're kind of cooked. If you can keep your distance, then it sort of works, but you have to be really good about maintaining the lane here. As soon as you start moving up, it gets really scary.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. But it's a double melee lane against a double ranged lane, which you don't really see often, let's say. At least in this meta.
Yeah, if you are going to run double melee off lane, it's a lot easier to pull that off. And then it's arguably good with the Darkseer. Like, you actually should double melee with this hero to get the value out of Ion Shell. Which, so far, they're doing a great job of that. Though it is coming a bit at the cost of CS. They're not managing their CS versus aggression perfectly. Might just be some missed last hits as well. Haven't been fully watching. But they are getting the kills to make up the difference. So I think they are still...
Yeah, wow, only 8 last hits. That's kind of surprising.
Yeah, so even though those deaths happened, it's like technically still an even lane because of the missed CS.
I feel like some Darkseer players often like misuse the level 1 Iron Shell, because the level 1 Iron Shell is so bad. Like if you kind of don't want to push the wave. You want the wave in your favor. But if you push it with level 1 Iron Shell, it got nerfed so bad. Oh, maybe a kill? Well,
Revenge!
there goes advantage, I guess.
But first, you have to earn it.
Yeah, it does
Alex
depend,
is, yeah.
actually. Because at high levels, people are really good at managing level 1 Ion Shell, like your opponents, because everyone's used to like how much consistent damage it does, so you can get a lot of denies on the Darkseer. So then you use it to shove the lane, expecting to lose CS, but to get level 2 Ion Shell to make you stronger. That doesn't matter as much in most pubs, because people just aren't as consistent. And then that's where you're right, where sometimes you mess up the level 1 ion shells and you're losing farm when you don't need to be.
Ooh, top maybe. Centaur dead?
They hit him with the maledict. I think he's dead.
Yeah, I think he's big off.
Let's watch the slow and sad death. Bleh.
He could have tried and backpacked bracers and tried to get enough HP.
That would be really next level, actually.
That would be really
I don't think you could.
yeah,
You wouldn't. You can't backpack him. You'd have to drop him on the ground and pick him up.
Drop on the ground between ticks.
But he actually has. No, yeah, the math would probably work out to drop the bracer. It would still be really tough. Actually, Maledict has a slight dot as well, so maybe it's not even worth it. That's some interesting math to check out later. Ooh, Clopper's close. He doesn't have Ion Shell on him, though. I don't know if he has the damage to actually kill the Drow here. Oh, they tried to pull him into a power clog.
The Darkseid might die, too. Oh.
He's okay. They're salvaging this lane with the kills.
Yeah.
Honestly, the early lane I thought should have been pretty good for the Dire based on how it went, but looks like they were missing some CS, and now the double range slow lane is starting to pay off. And
In
Mid
the laning stage,
completely ignored this lane, but they're both level 6.
Yep.
Death Prophet Exorcism. I don't think you can actually kill him, but you'll push him away.
it's just two boring heroes, man. it's a DK against DP. Like,
I do think Dragon Knight's been doing really well, though. I think Death Prophet should actually get a couple more. Like, she should have a slight advantage in CS at this point. So, props to Dragon Knight.
she has a regen rune running, so this will be rough
Unkillable.
for the DK. Ooh.
Oh, she actually finished the job!
Yeah.
Alright, lane saved.
I think it was a soul ring, and the Dragon Knight lost HP for soul ring and died. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, this is where we didn't quite see any rotations happen for the power runes.
You will not see it. You will not see the rotations for Faru. Don't even try. Don't even need to look.
We should, guys, work it into the game plan. I know you'll watch this later. You'll get the reviews. It's really good. Real good. Both Luna and Drow can kind of be left alone. Luna has like the glaives to farm on her own, while the support heads over. Drow's long range, so she sits under tower and then either just jungles like Boglets or small
rotation with the rune.
It's happening. It's real.
Wow. Stream sniping.
Need to DC. Can't hear stream. Hold on. Disconnected.
I was gonna ask, how do you feel about the clock skill build? I've seen people maxing power cogs if you have expanded
Armature.
Yeah.
Either way can work. Battery assault is more immediate damage if you can stay on top of a target, plus farming speed. Power cogs is more utility to have at a lower cooldown plus longer duration to keep people trapped. I kind of don't mind either build this game, because if he does get on top of someone like Drow or Lich, then Battery Assault will do a lot of damage. With Ion Shell, I probably would do the power cogs with the expanded armature, because you trap them in here longer, plus then the Darkseer Ion Shell can go to work. With that said, when you do the expanded armature, you usually leave and then kick the power cogs in, so then you wouldn't get the value of Ion Shell. So it's kind of funny.
Oh, a wall drop.
Wait,
What?
is he doing this? Drow illusion? They're focusing different things?
Oh, they're all dead. Oh. Oh,
Walk into the power cogs. Alex, you could do the funniest thing in the world. Alex.
Oh, okay. No. Please don't walk. Okay. That was so close. Oh. Yeah. Alex knows how to play like 3 heroes for carry. and Luna is one of them. Medusa got banned, so it's like it's Drow, Medusa, or I don't know, maybe Luna, I'm not sure.
He likes his ranged carries.
Yeah, and you will not see him until minute 35. Like,
Well, he's
you will
been
not-
pretty involved so far.
What's the Luna?
Luna looks
She's
pretty
nothing
dead
but-
here.
Yeah, there will be a return kill, but... Or will there be a return kill? It will be. But no one got the XP for it.
Yeah, that's pretty worth it though for Sus, and now Jakiro can start working on the tower. Yeah, Lich, catch it, get this Green Wave Lich, get it.
Oh.
If you drag into the small camp, you can capitalize on them being dead more, and you can get at least half this tower off of that play. Spina getting half the tower. Drow's out of here, so they're gonna need to bring in some heroes if they want to defend their own safe lane.
Do you agree that it's easier to gank through the gate as a +5 to the offlane lane than the other way around?
Then the position 4 to gank the safe lane through the twin gate?
Yeah.
I think to a degree, but it really depends on where the lane is and what the matchup is. So technically by default, when the lane is in good equilibrium by the safe lane tower, that's where what you said kind of makes sense, where like the 5 can walk through. And it's generally closer because like the dire 5 would pop out here and you can like dive the tower right away, as opposed to having to like be the position 4, come through here. Hold that thought. Dragon Knight gonna be dead here. Damage can he get done? Maybe he'll get the clockwork first. Oh, that is not the case. Eclipse finishing the job.
That's 3 for 1. But the Drow is farming.
That's true. Drow left alone. This is why it is good to make plays on the other half of the map, even if they don't always pan out. This time though, they just had all the ults ready to go. Wall plus the Eclipse. Got to be very careful of that moving in here.
Yeah, one point about the +5 moving to the gate is I feel like it's easier to dive carries in the early game than it is +3s in the early game. Like, and not all of them, of course, but like most +1s are more like they're easier to kill in the first, like, I don't know, 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Ooh, this is a brave move.
Stampeding in. They want revenge.
Oh, it's a 3-man silence. And
No
another courier kill.
revenge.
That's
There's so much money on that courier. Yeah, this is where Stampede can be a little awkward, especially when they have ways to, like the paralyzing cask, bounce between all of you running in.
I think they need to get this tower, the DK ult, yeah.
Drow at least solo farming during this time, though I think I saw that Drow maybe could have taken the tower if you see that many heroes top. I think it is worth kind of pushing in the lane, farming that. Stesi kind of close here. Oh, the last tick got him. That was very close.
It's a unlucky move.
The Dire just disown their
Pretty even game if you look at the net worth.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, I think if it's even though, for now that will favor the Dire, because they have a like, let's just group up with ultimates and go, and that's stronger right now for them. The longer this goes, I think Drow can carry this as long as she keeps her distance and the team helps her keep her distance from like Darkseer getting on top of her. Or like Eclipse deleting her.
Yeah. It's Let's see if he'll buy a BKB. I wouldn't count on it, but
He doesn't need to build it yet. He can finish the Dragonlance. At some point, it would be good.
You'll see Dragonlance into Manta, into Butterfly, into Crystallis maybe, and the BKB will come right around the second high control.
Trying for the Wisdom Shrine steal. Gets a good Lich ult. Okay, that might actually keep him alive. Keep running, keep running. Ah! How's this still bouncing? Oh my god. Almost killed him. Keep running. Ah! Macropyre, but it's a little awkward through this tree path, so not connecting down too much. You're gonna lose the Lich. With the... Okay, with the stick, he's gonna be close. One more Rocket Flare.
Ooh, no. Now he's gonna be close.
Yeah, down to 60.
Oh,
You gotta run, run.
go away. Oh, Drow showing up. It's a split fight.
The Drow's
They're
doing
the
it.
round on sus. But the
I
Luna
don't-
is also coming.
Clips, this is gonna finish the job here.
Yeah.
Can this be?
Yeah, I think they just can't fight in the EXO.
Yeah, when the ultimates are up, it's difficult to fight. At least without creeps nearby to tank the Eclipse. That
The
ended
good
up a
thing
lot
about-
better for Sus than I thought, though,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah,
So.
definitely. If they had Stampede, they could have just run away from the Eclipse. They can run away from the EXO too. They just need to kite. Ooh, Rucketman is in trouble.
Stampede in 7. I think should be okay. Ooh, hook shot from Bird.
Oh, he's flicking it. Oh. Oh, imagine the macro here.
Lich ult, pretty good.
And
Should get him a
another-
double kill.
nice. Another
Rocketman
turnaround.
revenge. That's one of the better voice lines I feel like from this. Slax's is always good. Yeah, that was a pretty good
Yeah.
fight. If Bird tried to get the cog kickback on the Centaur, if he got that, I think he would have finished the job. But they barely missed, and then they chased a little further, straight into all the drow damage, all the AoE, Lich ult. 4 staff would be really good for them. They're currently getting 2 Glimmer Capes on the supports, but one of these should be the 4 staff, so you can help position versus the Lich ult, get away from like the drow slows, things like that.
Yeah, I don't mind the Glimmer on the Witch Doctor, but I don't feel Clock is using his Glimmer, like, will use his Glimmer as a hero. Like, maybe a Drums would be better, or even a Blade Mail or something like that. Because I feel like Glimmer is more of a +5 item. I mean, it could be a +4, of course, but for the thing with what Clock needs to do, you don't kind of want to be in this.
Yeah, it is usually a position 5 item more than position 4. In this particular game, the issue is like he'll enter the fight and he might get the barrier, but because he's so close, it's easy to dust him, so the invis is less worthwhile. And then he just dies to like the bouncing around and all that stuff. So the 4 staff would help him like go in, use the abilities, and get out, or get his teammates in and out. They are gonna look for the drow. If they find her right now, you can bounce the ult off of, or the cask off this creep. Oh, it's amazing. Fantastic.
Wow, they didn't just kill the Drow, they also they stopped the gank on the DP, because 4 people were top trying to kill the DP. Oh god, they vacuum cask. Oh, it's such a dirty combo.
This should be enough to get the Dragon Knight. Oh, and the
Oh my-
Maledict execution.
What?
Oh my god. What is this thing called again? Malpractice. Dude, these are such tanky heroes, so if one of them dies
Oh.
next to the other, it's so much split damage.
I completely forgot about that, because the
He's
Dragon had died.
rich. Inglorious Witch Doctor, about to pass as Dark Seer at this rate.
Top towers taking hits.
Amazing. Really amazing. Yeah, I don't think Stesi's cheaters can kill the DP.
No, you're just
2K3.
delaying here. I do think eventually the Ags on Drow will be really good this game. That will give them at that point, they'll have everything they need to potentially kill people. So you're kind of just making what plays you can. You're waiting for... Okay, Drow's actually getting the BKB now.
Wow. Yeah,
I kind of don't mind, but I also think you can get the Manta first and then the BKB. If you're getting BKB now, your team is seriously planning to group up and fight, like, as you finish it, which, at that point, I think you can do that versus some lineups. I think you're gonna need the Ags to kill the DP, so I think you're actually trying to delay longer than that. With that said, I mean, they're going to be pushing the Dire, so you kind of do need to be ready to fight when they start grouping up and going.
Ooh, the Luna got Axe.
Yeah, this is a more... This is the current build, which is like Mask of Madness, sometimes one other item into Ags, and then back towards regular items. And when you use the ult, one, you might just kill a hero in one go, but then with this... facet, you also get a bunch of damage from the Eclipse, so that's how it's like your damage item.
Ooh, big fight up. And Dragonite is dead.
Everyone else running away. So, I mean, that's a pretty big movement just for the Dragonite, but it should also get them the Tormentor. So we got the
yeah, most likely.
We got the moves here on the Dire. We got a 8-minute power rune rotation. We got the Tormentor.
Yeah.
We got a Clockwork. Now he's gonna fly. That's pretty helpful. That's true. Now he can do some like invisible scouting. All right, they should continue this. They are very strong on the Dire right now. You should just keep going anytime your ultimates are up. I guess you use some of them, but you still have like the wall plus exorcism, which should be enough. And in fact, with just the Ags, looks like they're gonna take this tier 2 tower. Oh, tank it, keep your catapult alive. Rip. I don't think it'll be needed in the end though. They're gonna at least try to trade towers in the meantime on the other half of the map, which is a good call. One guy should keep going.
How do you feel about auras in this meta?
It's fine. As long as it fits your draft and what you're wanting to do, which for the way they're playing on the side of the Dire, it is... Like, it makes sense. You're just going with Luna and Exorcism pretty early to all these fights, so you just get a bunch of auras. Armor auras in particular are really good for them because of the Drow bypassing your base armor. So if people could get like the solar crests, like I think if I was Clockwork, that would be like Force Staff plus solar crest could be good. The Greaves on Darkseer. The pipe is not bad, but then like go back to more armor type items. Either a Crimson Guard or like Vlad's could be good for the Luna. Death Prophet to get like Shiva's. AC would be kind of cool. That's a little out there, but it kind of works with the Ags and kind of good this game.
DP. Ooh, they layered the stuns, but...
You got 5 heroes. It's all good.
Yeah. Just kill him, lads. I was gonna also say, if the Drow catches the Luna with Mask of Madness, the Luna will melt. Because it's 8 armor when she uses the thing, Mask of Madness.
Yeah, the nice
Now,
thing
this
about
could be a
Drow...
big fight.
Stampede in. Dragonite TPing. Where's Drow? In the back. You need the Drow's damage. Big vacuum. It's the Eclipse. They're pretty tanky with the creeps, though. Oh, let's close the bounces.
Oh. What a messy fight.
Run, bird, run. Fly away.
I swear this should have been better for Stesis Ultra Shitters.
It should have been. They need to They stampeded and then started some TPs. You need to TP one guy to the tier 3, have him walk closer, and then have the last person TP to the tier 2. So, like, for example, Drow TP'd in the back of the tier 2, plus she was the second TP. So she was late to the fight by a few seconds, which we kind of saw how close it was. So if she TP'd a little bit more aggressively, and it was only a 3-second TP, then she's there right away. And then Dragonite has the Blink Dagger, so he can TP to the tier 3, run in, then you Stampede, then you Blink in, so that there's less time for the enemies to react. Oh, Stesi, this is a scary place to be.
Oh. Yeah, they also need to find a witch doctor in these fights. They need to cancel the ulti if they see him.
Yeah, it's difficult too, though, especially as he gets cast range. 6 sentries. We gotta start using some of these. You only have essentially the Centaur jumping in to stun or the Dragon Knight. And one of them is gonna have to start the fight if you are, like, you need initiation. So then it's up to the other guy who has to wait for Witch Doctor, which feels weird as a core to be stuck waiting for a support. Otherwise, you don't really have a good way to stop this Witch Doctor ult if he's in the back.
No, I guess it has to be on Ice Path too, but that will have to be like Ooh, they got a Luna!
Oh, she gets the Eclipse off. Saved by the barrier for a little bit.
The DP might die. DP's dead. Oh, she's not. That was huge. A huge glimmer.
Drow is
What
fighting
happened
herself
there?
back here. The Glimmer saved the Drow to get out. Luna was just a little too far up under an enemy ward. They hadn't checked that. And even though the rest of her team was at the front of the tier 2, fights only take a few seconds by this point. So by the time everyone else made it, like, they got the pipe off, right? But I mean, she was down to her last, like, 5th of health. So it was pretty straightforward for them to finish the job. They smoke, but honestly, you just gotta walk forward. You don't even have to smoke here, guys. Also, I think just going to Roche probably would have been smoother, but they will get the tier 2 at least for this.
Yeah, the Exo's down. They should probably know that the Exo's down.
You can now
could.
walk to Roche, but it is scary because now the enemy is back up. And for example, they have Eclipse again and Witch Doctor ult. They are missing the other two, but that's why if you go to Roche first, you'll have Aegis to then push the tier 2, which is still a power spike. Now you don't have it. So now you have to find like a new fight to get Aegis.
Yeah, because with the Aegis, you can get at least 2 tier 2s. And now we just got 1 tier 2 with this. We're not getting Aegis. Some really aggressive wars at top for Dire, but they were playing bot, which is interesting. When the fight happened.
Yeah, that's true. Their vision was top. They will see
Another
Desi
ward.
with this ward. Ooh, hookshot
Miss.
misses though.
Ooh.
Now
The
Drow.
drop though. The BKB out.
BKB saves lives.
Oh, the illusion. The illusion is making it bounce between the fish doctor. Oh, it's a
All
big
over the
DD rune.
place a little bit.
It's a big DD rune if they see him.
All right, with those abilities down, I think you just get whoever grabs this. You can consider
Yeah.
Roche.
Yeah, it's an easy Roche, I think, for Dire here. I mean, they have macro power, to be honest, in the Chikiro, but I don't think they will try to defend Roche.
No, I think if you commit Exorcism for it, you can do it pretty easily. Let's see if they feel confident enough for it. I'm
So
guessing they
some-
don't. I think they will try to find a fight first, which is arguably the safer play.
Oh, that's a deep dive. Well, I guess with the ulti, you can do it.
And then go to Roche,
40
guys.
seconds.
And then go to Roche. All right, do some
Will
dewarding.
they? Won't they?
And then go to Roche.
we don't do that here. We just
We
go
don't
to a
rush
different
here.
line. Oh, what a huge bongo!
Alright, Centaur's dead. Drow soon
the
to
Drow is
follow.
also dead.
One more.
Hey, knock it off.
I love the way Perch says that line. All right, this ended up working out for them, so they are going to get this. Okay, since we committed this far, guys, take this tower and then go tier 3.
Ooh, also no glyph. No glyph for T3.
Yeah, take this and go tier 3.
Radiant's mid tower.
Yes, yes. On the side of the Radiant, you guys need to defend more passively on this one. Since as long as Witch Doctor is in play and you can't see him, it's really dangerous to group up on a target, as we saw like what happens. He ends up getting the cask maledict. This is pretty deep. Throwing in the Eclipse. This is why it's kind of scary.
Oh no. The
Alright.
Luna is shredding the building.
Yeah. Okay, in this kind of situation, guys, if we're going high ground, you have to ask yourself, can I go high ground and can I be stopped? If they can't stop you, you don't need to look for any kills. When you look for kills is when you risk this kind of stuff, where you go in too deep, the rest of the people can't join, you end up losing people, and now you're too scared to go high ground. But if you actually just sit behind the Luna, they're not going to kill your Luna. So you actually don't need to find any of these heroes here. Might find the Witch Doctor. I'll tell you what, this Witch Doctor's worth a lot. He is 3rd on his team. Ooh, this time they do cancel the ult.
Nice.
Where's the damage? Where's Drow? Not here.
Oh no, Alex is farming. Typical Alex.
Well, to be fair, he did just respawn and his team was going ahead of time. So that's where it's tempting to make plays as the enemy retreats, but we do have to remember, like, who's our strongest hero? In this case, it's Alex on the Drow. So Alex has to be involved for any major fight. For example, let's see this Darkseer. Should die a lot easier this time, unless stopped by the clock. All right, here comes the damage.
Hit, but the throw is hitting, but not enough. Did they oh!
Ah, she can't finish anyone.
Oh my god, no one's dying.
Here comes the BKB. Guys, you gotta help your Drow. If she's staying, you gotta stay too.
Oh no. She's just so close. Every time she's so close.
Yeah, that was a really good hook shot from Bird. Drow can kill everyone on this team. That's why I like Drow as a hero who there's always a chance with her, especially on the high ground defenses. And we see in this fight, like, I think she might have done the most damage in this fight. Or, like, she did a huge chunk, but it was spread out because everyone kept scattering. Yeah, so, like, she did 6,000 damage, which is more than anyone else. But they kept cycling through the different heroes, which was really good. And it was forced by the hook shot from Clock.
Will the doctor die? Yeah, he will.
Yeah, he's dead. Eclipse into the pipe, so they should be okay. Then everyone gets out.
Trying pipe on Centaur just feels so bad. It's a...
Bottom tower's getting the
It's basically a fourth of your mana.
top tower's hurt.
I guess that's true. I think it's not bad versus some of what they have though. I think you could arguably skip it this game to go for some other stuff, especially the Aghanims. I think if you do like skip pipe, finish this Crimson if you want it, and then go Ags, BKB, Blink, or you already had the Blink, so like you would just get Ags and BKB. It's all about Drow at this point. Like Drow can win you the game if she is allowed to attack, and that's what the cart can do. Can also protect her versus like the Witch Doctor ult, the Eclipse. I also recommend instead of the Butterfly, I kind of worry he's gonna die to his own illusion with his Butterfly.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a good Drow item. Maybe it'll be fine. I really think the Ags would help a lot, though.
Yeah, the Axe is
I think the Ags is very good this game.
Wait, can a Centaur even use all the abilities and items?
With his mana pool, just about.
130 plus 200 plus 150 plus 25.
Yes, just enough to do it.
Okay, it is enough.
His team has arcane boots, for better or for worse, one on the Lich. So as long as he's near one of them, he'll get some help in using spells.
Oh, a hook shot.
I think I got blocked by his teammate there.
Oh, that's a tip. I think he was going for the illusion though. So
Worked out. Oh, nice. Death Prophet is getting the AC. All right, Squelchy, I like your build. Keep it up.
oh, they're waiting. They're waiting. Oh, they didn't wait.
Drow's on a pretty good spot. Witch Doctor's in maybe a better spot. Just decimated them on that.
Oh god, the DP is dead, but at what cost?
This time
Too
the
close for
stun.
us.
It was a great idea. They were waiting by the high ground, but then when they actually initiated onto Death Prophet, Drow had to spend some time running forward, so it took a little longer. And then again, they're clumping up into these Witch Doctors, these vacuums, these eclipses. You really have to send one hero forward. It has to be Drow +1. Drow is in the back, hitting whoever is initiated on the one hero, and then as the Dire respond, the other hero, Centaur or Dragon Knight, whoever is waiting, has to then go around. And in this case, it should be Dragon Knight going in, with then the Stampede cart, eventually, the Centaur is waiting to either pick up the Drow or to stun, like, the Witch Doctor who begins channeling his ability. Yeah, guys, get Roche. Someone get Roche. I've been talking about this for 15 minutes. Come on, guys. Let's go.
5 minutes.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Do it.
Yeah, there it is.
Think of all these fights that have been pretty close, and if you had a second life on your carry. Get it. Get it.
They just had to be sure that they can make it, you know?
I say
But
that.
also
Okay, this is
scary.
actually not a good time to do it, guys. They're coming to
no.
get you. There were other times to do this. All right, this is pretty good, as long as they don't keep clumping. So notice they scattered. Oh, unlucky cast bounces on this Drow, actually, in this camp.
Oh no.
Where are the others? Coming in from the side. You gotta help your Drow.
He TP'd back.
Oh, where are the
God's
procs?
dying.
She's too close. All right, this started pretty good. It was really unlucky. The cask went between the camp and Drow, so she wasn't able to do as much damage. But otherwise, that one was really good. Like, just the Dragon Knight was in front. They Delta split on the cask originally between the other back heroes, except for that neutral camp that is a huge Dire fan. And then once that was lost, plus the other heroes were coming in from the side, which is a little awkward. You really have to focus in on your Drow. Like, she is your hero. If you are initiating on heroes away, it has to be to keep them away from Drow, or you have to, like, stick closer to the Drow. Guys, Roche now. Let's go. Go Roche. Go Roche.
Yeah, it
Go
was
Roche.
unfortunate because they just kind of blew too much on the clock. I mean, he died, but it's just a clock.
Go Roche. Okay, guys, this is the upper bracket, so neither of you out, no matter how this goes. After you get all the tier 1s, anytime you get a major fight, my #1 piece of advice, forget the tier 2, you can do Roche. In almost most lineups. I guess that's not fully true, but like post 20 minutes, any opportunity should be Roche rather than Tormentor. First can be fine, but like after that, it should be Roche before like any of these tier 2s and high grounds. There are certain cases where you do push. Like earlier we saw a fight here and then I was like, okay, go high ground then instead. But in general, you should get Roche first.
Oh, and DD rune. Ooh, this will hurt. The Luna ulti would just decimate whoever.
Should be a pretty straightforward Jakiro kill here.
The jukes.
Unlucky cask. Any Roche fans on the Dire?
Hello, Roche.
Any
Hello,
Roche fans?
I mean, to be honest, if the Drow dies, the game is over. But still Roche. Ooh, they're angling for the DK top, and he's dead. He could BKB TP out, I think.
Oh, he can go now. He can go now. He can go now. Go, go, go.
No, he used.
Oh, he did it too soon.
He BKB'd and used this TP, but the clock is still dead. Oh no. Why the ulti?
The
Why
panic
the ulti
setting in.
ninja? Oh, that's
Any
actually
Roche fans on the
costly.
Dire?
No,
Any
no,
Roche
Zach,
fans?
it's gonna move. It's gonna move in 30 seconds. You gotta
Any
wait.
Roche They can do it in 30 seconds if Luna comes over.
Can they?
I mean, she took a little while, but I still think they can. Hurricane yourself in here. Let's go. Speed this up.
Oh,
Yeah, see, they're fine.
yeah.
Any
Come on,
support
Roche.
can push a lane. Only the cores can really do Roche. So in those kind of situations, the core's got to come here. Don't get tempted to like jungle and push a lane. Go to Roche. Supports will push your lane so that you can go push right away. Go top. Yeah, mid's
Yeah, because
already done.
even like Witch Doctor is also a really good lane pusher, and so is Clockwork. So it's kind of like you don't you can push two lanes at the same time basically and do Roche.
I think you can buy out your AC on this Death Prophet as you pass by here. It'll help this push a little bit. And in fact, if you guys want to wait a little bit, I pressed my pause button by default. Like we're doing a replay analysis, I was gonna pause and talk about this. You have 4.5 minutes on this Aegis, so you could have given your DP 20 seconds to finish her AC and be stronger on this push. You're still pretty strong with 17k gold lead, so it should be fine, but like you would still have 40 minutes on your Aegis. So this is one of the mistakes from a lot of teams. When they finally do Roche 20 minutes late, they beeline to an objective and they don't make use of the 5 minutes of Aegis. And they either win the game within like the first Aegis, or they lose the Aegis and then extend the game. But you should use the minutes to like continue to build the lead and then push harder when an opportunity shows itself or within the last like 2 minutes of the Aegis. All right, well anyways, the AC is here. Don't get too close, Witch Doctor. Stay in this tree, stay in this tree.
Oh, the Doctor might kill somehow.
This time the Doctor's getting a little too excited.
Oh, if they can disengage from this, that'd be good. But now Alex is dying.
Luna down, but has a second life. That's the power of the Aegis. Everyone else kind of getting run down here. Yeah, this is where the gold lead kind of carries you. This was not as clean of a fight as the other ones. Witch Doctor in this case initiated as opposed to counter initiated, and the counter initiations is what has led to the team fights because that's when they're all grouped up. So really you just have to watch Luna be like watch her take the buildings. Yeah, at this point now the glaives are bouncing everywhere.
Rather. Like I'm lagging here. just ghost and cast.
Just
and
watch Luna. Everyone stand behind Luna.
Yeah, they're killing the ancient. Oh, Alex is dead.
Okay, that'll be that.
Yeah.
Alright, we saw some hype Witch Doctor ults this game.
Yeah, I think it's his most played hero. I mean, he's Grandmaster Witch Doctor.
He plays a lot of Witch Doctor. He
Someone
knows
has
some
to.
malpractice. How long is what's the break in between this stuff?
I mean, however the team decide, but it's like max 10 minutes.
Gotcha.
It might be like 5 minutes, like straight up.
Do you have things you want to say, or you want me to ramble into? I can give feedback on both these teams for 10 minutes.
You go ahead. You go ahead. I will say anything if I have to say.
Okay. Let me think real quick. I mentioned the Roche thing. Oh yeah, thank you. I forgot I had to quit. For both the teams moving forward, no matter what happens in the rest of the series, once you can do Roche, which for a lot of people they don't realize how soon they can do Roche, but maybe in the next time you guys like play a practice game together, just test it. Typically, post 20 minutes, if you bring 5 heroes or 4 heroes to Roche, you can do it, and then it's easier depending on like what heroes you have. But after the tier 1s are down and you're like around that 20-minute mark where most teams would have the capability to do Roche, any opportunity should be Roche rather than like push. I know that's the way most pubs go, and that's probably the more habit from the players, but if you keep that in mind of like, I desperately need to do Roche, and I just need like, things are stopping me from doing Roche, but I want to do Roche. So as soon as you clear out some of those things, like you get a kill on the enemies, they waste their ults, they use BKBs, whatever, make Roche your default rather than like, let's go for this tier 2, let's go for this tier 3, because it'll smoothen out. Like Team net worth, it was a little bit towards the dire around this time frame, but it was still pretty close. Like 5k is not that much at 20 minutes. It was really just how the fights were breaking out. So if you get an opportunity here, which looks like both of you had different opportunities, right? Where like some heroes died. Okay, looks like actually this was the same fight. But like, if you get the Roche here, like let's talk the dire, right? You're going to jump up to 7k gold lead, and then you have 5 minutes till the 30-minute mark where you have Aegis. So you can spend the first 3 minutes farming, playing the map, looking for pickoffs, and if you get those, you push high ground with the Aegis. And otherwise, towards the last minute or two, if the Radiant have been playing super carefully and not giving you anything, in the last minute or two, that's when you start pushing with Aegis, and that way you've made use of 3 minutes of Aegis time, and then the last 2 minutes, you like really force it. Hopefully it goes your way. Sometimes it doesn't, but like, if it goes your way, obviously that's great. If it doesn't, you at least got Roche plus that 3 minutes of farming where you were more confident. So you probably out-farmed the enemy in that time frame because you had Aegis. You had more confidence. They were the ones avoiding you. So there was more efficiency on your side, even as you ultimately, you know, maybe lose the Aegis fight at the end. So you just cover your bases more. By the time we did Roche, this could have been the third Roche. So like we could have had the second Aegis plus banner around here, and then third Roche. You could have had your refresher on your carry Witch Doctor. You could have the banner down. You could have the cheese on the Death Prophet. And so that's how it'll just like make your life easier if you get the Aegis. And then the same thing goes for the Radiant. Like if you manage to win a fight, let's say like, well, it looks like towards the end they weren't able to find as many opportunity fights. But if you guys win the fight, rather than feel like, okay, quick, go push tier 2, you steal the Aegis, which will give you 5 minutes of breathing room where the enemy team doesn't want to push into you because you have the Aegis. Which, speaking for the fights, how they went one way or the other, I guess I should say ready, I forgot. For, you guys might realize this now in hindsight, but based on how the game went, Drow was the focus point of your fights. Drow needs to attack freely, so whenever you initiate, Drow has to be close enough to do damage if it's any serious fight. If it's like a couple heroes picking off a support, that's okay, right? But otherwise, that's kind of what you got to think about. Like, is Drow in a good position to fight? If yes, we can do it. If no, we shouldn't do it. You can't all rush forward because the Dire's way to win fight is for you to clump up and for them to land AoE spells. And if you look back at all the team fights they won, it was everyone clumping on someone, getting one kill, and then Witch Doctor, Cask Maledict, ult, like shredding everyone. The vacuums, the eclipses, the exorcism, and all the AoE damage coming in. So you need like one target at a time so they can't get that fight. And when they try to do it, that's where the other people then initiate to cancel Witch Doctor ult, stuff like that. That's why at the end, when I saw Witch Doctor go on just a Centaur, that's not what has been winning you all the fights and getting you so much impact on Witch Doctor. What's been winning you fights is the patience to let them react, and then you go in. So like as the Witch Doctor, you don't want to start on a single target, unless it's like the game winning, like there's no buyback carry, like then you throw it all in. Otherwise, you just keep waiting for them to group up. Because you're winning, they're going to need to group up to have enough damage to kill people, and then you will throw everything and then wipe them, and then you'll be good to go. All right, I'm done rambling. That was... that's my feedback on game number 1 for both teams. We could probably go into more small details, but... Game number 2...
10 seconds to go.
Yeah, for Sus, Ninja was playing DK mid. He's mostly a spirit hero enjoyer, so it's a bit surprising that he played DK this game because DK isn't that mobile as the Spirit Brothers. but maybe they just maybe because they didn't see the matchup, they were kind of afraid to get counterpicked by like a Viper or a
10
Sniper,
seconds to go.
because I know Squelchy plays those types of heroes.
5 seconds.
I mean, to be
But
fair,
let's see
the
what
Dragon Knight laned really well. I think they just tried to force a couple plays. Stampede can work as initiation, but into what the enemy has, like the Eclipse, the Vacuum, the Cask. Now, with the power of hindsight, you can kind of see why the Stampede is not ideal into that, right? You actually want the Stampede to retreat from the team fight and get away once they use abilities, not run in and then be stuck in all of that. So off of their lanes, they needed a little bit more patience, go for pickoffs until the Blink Daggers came online. Then you can blink in to start fights and then Stampede out, and that will be easier to avoid what their opponents had, which because they messed up a couple early fights, they then fell behind and it became a lot harder.
another doctor.
Dyer's big.
Why not? He was doing some work last game. Okay, this time they get the Clockwork, which is a good hero to go find the Witch Doctor. Both the Rocket Flare plus Hookshot. You can keep Witch Doctor out of fights. Disruptor, Long Range Glimpse, also pretty good at stopping the channel. Oh, I'm sorry. I should turn off those notifications during this. I didn't think about that. Thank you for following, guys, but since I think you guys keep the VODs of this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me turn that off for now.
Ooh, nice stalker.
Oh, he's also good at finding these, like, Witch
He is.
Doctors.
He's kind of good even against Avenge, because if he gets like if a fight starts and he gets on top of the Venge can't like defensively swap
10
someone
seconds to go.
with the silence. So it's a very good interruption
5
interruption
seconds.
mechanic, but they just need to help the Night Stalker not die. Basically, they need some jumpy follow up for him, because if he's the only one jumping the backlines, I think he might just get controlled and killed. Why why don't we see more Night Stalker in Pro Dota?
He's getting a little bit more play again. Yakult Brothers liked him a lot in TI. I think he wasn't really the best Helm Dom builder, and I think people also got better at dealing with his initial nighttime.
Dyer's big.
He also dropped off after they changed that his ult would like refresh his cooldown. So that was part of the strength. They like took that away without giving him enough. So it's like you could win your lanes, but then you still weren't that amazing unless the like AoE silence was really good, which we saw sometimes. In this case, they're using it to aim for the Witch Doctor, stuff like that. I think the Wraith King response is not bad. I was actually thinking you guys could just go Luna again, because Luna is still good versus like this nighttime stuff, and she's a pretty strong laner to just stand her ground. Wraith King kind of fits that bill as well, though, so I am open to that. Beastmaster, pretty safe offlaner. Response of the Void Spirit, which I like on one hand, because when you get the Ags, it's you guys are really leaning in on like, man, that Witch Doctor wrecked us. Like, we're gonna get 5 heroes who can deal with this Witch Doctor a little better. So it's good versus the supports. I'm not sure if it punishes the Wraith King and the Beastmaster as much, specifically, and it's like revealing your mid matchup when I think you could just get the carry here, because you know your offlane matchup and you know your carry matchup, so you could have preserved your mid lane a little longer.
I
It
guess they
doesn't matter that
feared.
much, I guess.
I guess they fear that the two bans from Radiant will just shut down like the heroes that Ninja wants
10
to play
seconds
for
to
mid.
go.
Dire.
Yeah,
So
Big.
that's definitely possible.
okay, let's see what hero Alex will play here, because
You
Luna
said
is
he has
banned,
3, right?
Medusa is banned, Jug is banned, and Drow is banned. I hope it's not PL. I hope it's not Slark.
10
But
seconds to
I
go.
have no idea what he's gonna pick here, to be honest.
I am more open to Slark.
No,
Then
you don't want
PL.
Alex Lark. You don't want Alex Lark. Trust me.
I can't
There's a there's a there's a tier named Alex Lark for a reason. You just don't.
All
You
right,
just
all
don't
right.
want to.
Gyro is okay. Bristle could kind of work. PA could kind of work if she was in a better spot, maybe. But I think for this kind of game, it would be okay.
Radiant's pick.
Oh, Sven.
Okay, I'll take the Sven. Sven works.
Uh, I don't know how I feel about Sven.
Tell me about Alex Sven.
Uh, I think it's passable. Like it's just another farming hero, you know. But I feel like with the
10 seconds.
roar and with the control, I think that they will just get in the same position where like everyone is going in, and they just get fucked by the bounces from the cask.
It's possible, but this time they have much better tools on the team to help prevent that. Especially like heroes to stop the cask and the ult. Like this was the finishing blow. Like vacuum and eclipse are one thing, but then like an uncontested maledict cask bouncing channeled ult
Ooh.
gets you. Is this mid wyvern? Are we
mid
cooking
wyvern.
here? We cooking, boys?
Oh,
Or is it mid venge?
well,
no,
it's mid wyvern.
Squelchy.
Will the Sven kill his own team? No, that's the question.
That's definitely possible. I will say, as a core wyvern, you are more required to show yourself to actually do things as opposed to being able to just like sit in the back forever. So it will be easier to know where she is and BKB in time. Plus, you actually have two really good vision heroes in the Clockwork and the Night Stalker, and then Void Spirit can be like jumping in first to make it difficult for Wyvern to, sneak in with the ult. So they have tools against it, but you are right that if you don't play that way, which can certainly happen in these casual leagues, then a Wyvern ult after God Strength comes out next to any teammate will just get them removed.
Yeah, but yeah, I think the Night Stalker should be good against the Wyvern because if you jump the Wyvern and silence, if she's like separated, I'd say she can't ult you because if she ulti is that the ulti will be like a second long. I don't know how long the ulti is without anyone hitting. So it could it's definitely a hard lane for the Void, that's for sure. But they could recover it in the mid game and in the mid to late game.
Oh wait, I forgot your UI goes for the smaller minimap.
Oh, what?
Next year, I need an expanded, this little like egg on the minimap. I need a expanded one for extra large minimap setting.
Oh wait, we didn't put any voice settings on. Open mic. Whatever.
Oh, I didn't think. I didn't think about any of
Whatever.
that. Oh well.
Who cares? Who cares?
Watch the
No one
VOD,
is.
guys. Give my channel views.
No one is. No one is even. Ooh, a fight possibly.
These are awkward in the daytime because of the Night Stalker, so it's harder to sneak up close. Pretty good positioning here to see this and back out. I don't think you want to fight this with the Night Stalker.
Just leave. You can't. Nice. Oh no, Alex, no, please. Oh no, Alex, why? He's dead. Oh.
One. Maybe the
Oh,
second
Ninja
coming in
oh,
here.
Ninja is also dead. Why did he go in?
Technically, you guys read that, so maybe you thought you could do this, but yeah, Night Stalker's just really weak in the day, and their team is. I suppose you could argue both teams have similar level 1 strength, but I think it's this Night Stalker that kind of makes a big difference there. You just make a clean escape. I think that'll be a lot. Well, obviously now it's clear. Clean escape would have been better, but
Ooh, one question: is there any hero that has that there's more daytime vision than other heroes, or is it the same for everyone?
Everyone has equally good. There's exceptions of some people who have bad daytime vision, like
Okay.
Bat Rider,
Okay.
but no one has like better.
So it's not like nighttime vision like Slark, Bane, and Night Stalker,
Yeah, none of those.
or
Could be a
Wolf, I
fun
think,
mechanic. I will say, part of the reason that worked is because Beastmaster took the animals and used the Hawk, which saw over the tree to get the initial stun on the Night Stalker. I'm pretty sure that's what saw him. Otherwise, I have no idea how they saw that Night Stalker.
Oh wait, also the Night Stalker shard doesn't counter. It doesn't counter the creeps anymore, right? Because they are creep heroes now.
Not
From
the Helm
Helm of
Dom. Yeah, not the Helm
Yeah,
Dom
Helm, yeah.
creeps. He could still eat like the boars, I guess, but
Yeah, but it's just a bore.
yeah, yeah.
It's a really hard game for the Svanir too. I think that the boars are just. They need to focus the boars on Stesi and on Alex.
Yeah, this will be a little bit of an annoying lane. Disruptor not the strongest laner, but like you said, if you can clear out some of the boars, it works out for you.
Ooh,
Just
Night
because
Stalker
there is a
maybe
lot
that.
of money.
I
Yeah,
think
he's
he might
dead.
take out. Ooh,
Oh, actually,
No.
that's less. I didn't see when the
No.
Maldic got applied.
no. Ooh, close, but Bird is dying. What? I guess a Thunderstrike, Elastic Thunderstrike killed him. That's kind of surprising that he died.
Looks like he got glimpsed back, so I didn't see exactly what happened, but
Oh. Oh god, if Stesi was close. Okay. No glimpse back. Oh,
That's pretty
against
good.
Tank
I thought that was close to being under the tower. I thought he was gonna tank a couple shots there. Still, that's a pretty good trade. You're really just like getting this lane, like getting through here for Sven to keep picking up items and heal up. Don't skip out on
It's
regen,
definitely-
Sven. You
yeah.
still need more. Buy another tango.
It's definitely not a lane Sven should win. At least Sven and
It can. I would say it comes down to the supports, and then like how good you are at dealing with the boars. If you have a good support to help you just kill boars, like you get through it fine. But if the supports are stronger for the Beastmaster, then you will be like kited. And then of course, in this kind of level of play, it comes down to just like the players playing to the best of their ability. It's not like the pro theory meta of like perfect execution.
The Wyvern is really struggling mid for last hit. 7 last hit.
Forgot to pop that up. That is bad. Yeah, I did not
Really
notice because
bad.
I didn't have it up.
And 99 for Ninjasnowman.
Sometimes we cook a little too hard.
Shout out to my team.
This is one of the downsides of Wyvern. The damage is not as good in the early game. Some of the harass from like Arctic Burn is kind of what gets you through the lane to harass the enemies, but it doesn't actually help you CS better. Missed a kill down here.
Xalipur might die, but
He's got the
don't think they have
boys.
the control.
Tank the battery
With the
assault.
boys killing, the boys are back.
You
in
still gotta
town.
run, Xalipur. Don't walk into
Ooh,
a call.
kick
Don't walk
him,
into a call.
kick him, kick him. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Run.
Oh, he
it's
did
just-
Guys, this is it. Every time there's like a minor buff to the ult duration and all that, this was it. He got that double kill before falling.
Does he get XP from that?
I believe so. I think he's still in the area.
That's rough.
Yeah,
a
that ended
double
up
kill.
really good for them. They needed like one more power cog kick in there to get that.
Ooh, the skeletons are killing Mith here.
The boys don't
They're
mess around.
chunking. Jesus.
The boys are powerful.
Yeah, it's. I mean, yeah, the Night Stalker like struggles with the lane against the skeletons because you basically do fuck all to the little boys. Oh, it's daytime though. That's unfortunate. I don't think they can kill him, but yeah, Mith is
One
dying
more
too.
crit will finish it, I think. Oh, I think you can. I think if you keep going, you'll have your stun. You can finish that kill.
Remember when Wyvern offlane was a thing? Like a year
Yeah.
ago? Yeah, that was so good.
I mean, that's where a lot of these core players started wanting to do this Wyvern in the different lanes. Prior to that, it wasn't as popular. But it has been nerfed since then.
Yeah. Ooh, Alex might die. Oh no, he's allowed.
All right, still okay. But yeah, he is, in the end, they are struggling up here in this top lane. Didn't go quite as well as maybe they were hoping. I think some of that's where it's a little easier to play this Radiant draft, right? You just like run the boars, throw the Venge Suns. On the other side, you have to be like good Thunderstrike usage, good glimpses, like focusing boars down, stuff like that. It's a lot trickier for you. I wouldn't recommend observers in this area, guys, because there's so much fighting of the camps. You tend to lose observers like that.
Oh, bird
Pushing
might
too
die.
hard, bird.
And the bird as well. Alex might live. No, the root.
Yeah,
The
there's...
hawk.
If you have full health on the support, try to like run in and body block. You can still do stuff even without spells. Maybe you save it. Maybe he still dies.
Ninja is doubling up the CS from Squelchy. Also, the denies are so huge. Huge difference in denies. But, oh, actually interesting. Do you not max Q on Core Wyvern?
I have no idea. It's no longer popular. I don't know. I don't know what the build is now. Based on how this lane's going, I'm gonna say yes. You should have maxed Q first, but I don't actually know. Like W will give you better farming speed, right? And I think that's part of why this hero got nerfed and people aren't doing it. Like the Mage Slayer plus Arctic Burn spam is just not as good as it used to be. So yeah, I really don't. I don't know.
Yeah, but also if you zone out the melee hero from the lane, you can also free farm, which is basically the same as just spamming W. Ninja is pushing his luck here though, but a curse is... Oh, I don't think kill him, yeah. It's very hard to kill the Wyvern.
I'm not even watching. I'm just looking at Mith be chased by skeletons.
Okay. How does a clock deal with this? It's just...
It is very annoying. That is the strength of this Wraith King pick. The boys are very strong in the early lane.
Ooh, also Mith is going his patented build. Straight Orchid. I don't know how to feel about it.
It is good in certain games. You usually have to be doing well for this to pay off, which I don't know if he's doing well enough. This game, it's okay, because you can stop Witch Doctor, you can get the Venge, you can get like the Winter Curse, all that stuff with the Silence.
Aurora top.
Static Storm, but they don't seem to care much. Here is Ninja. Yeah, you gotta start helping the team out with the strong start he had in the lane. Ooh, gonna miss the Q, so they'll get the creep at least for it. Oh, I actually think the tower got it, so not even gonna get the money for that.
Got it, which is unlucky. I mean, the Beastmaster is almost level 8. That's basically the level of a ninja. It was mid.
Yeah, part of the strength of these spirit heroes, by the way, guys, I know this is easier said than done, but especially once you know you're winning the mid lane, I know I was saying it last time, help him get the power rune so that Ninja can help your side lanes more. They're going to swap and get Alex killed off here.
He's dying again. He TP'd back here. Oh no.
Okay, he will get the Beastmaster this time at least, so. Some return.
It's something, but no. Alex with no TP has to walk.
Yeah,
and
that's
also
where it'd be
giving
rough.
Squelchy a lane. Giving Squelchy a lane.
Let's get the Amplify damage rune too. But yeah, anytime you have these like playmaker heroes who only need level 6 to come online, and then they're doing well in the lane, get them the rune, because they need both the mana and hopefully the power of whatever rune they get to make a play. And you can turn this like top net worth who was the top net worth mid hero against their mid hero, like you can then save your side lanes, which have been struggling a bit here. So you gotta help him help you. Instead, these are coming a little later than was possible, so now it's harder to make the difference. Right now, he's coming into this Helm of the Dominator creep. Now he's coming into Wraith King 6.
Ooh. I don't know how I feel about this ulti.
Should get the Witch Doctor. Will it
I
cost
guess
them?
it's worth it, yeah.
No, I thought Wraith King might get close enough to stun under tower, and then you would lose your Night Stalker in response, but
Ooh, yeah,
Venge's here. Ooh, the
Oh, maybe
swap.
not.
Oh, he flew out of range before the attack landed. That's crazy.
That's unfortunate.
I didn't know he was that fast. Maybe he stopped the attack.
Dire's top towers get
Okay, what do you do with this Beastmaster right now if you're Dire?
If you're Dire, you have to either full commit to ganking him or avoiding him. And he will just farm top and push, and it sucks, but you have to try to like convert the other lanes into your favor and force the Beastmaster to teleport over and then avoid him. Really, anytime a hero starts to get out of control, this is your mindset, right? Of like, even though they're strong and relatively can kill you, they're still only so strong to take buildings, which admittedly Beastmaster's one of the better ones at doing so, but there's only so much this hero can do in terms of free farming. So you have to try to do other stuff and limit what he gets, because the more kills he gets, because you keep coming up here one at a time, then he's gonna like accelerate. So you have to try to make him rotate around and avoid him and play wherever he is not. So like play mid, play bottom. It's tough because they lost both side lanes. So it's tough to play bottom, and it's tough to push mid into a Wyvern. Like even though she didn't have a good time, you start grouping up against her, and then you're gonna get Winter's Curse without the BKBs. You're gonna suffer. Squelchy, if you're gonna jungle here, bring these two camps together, and that way Splinter Blast will be a little bit more effective per cast. Pretty much any mid hero has any kind of AoE, try to like connect these camps, like hit one, drag them together, then use your AoEs. That'll be how you recover faster.
It's a good old Mexican standoff here. Oh, no, they're blinking on Dire. Oh
Winter's
no.
Curse to get away, but you mentioned it, the shorter curse time if there's no one actually hitting you, so Void Spirit's in. Ooh, hookshot this time.
Nice.
They have Witch Doctor answers.
Nice. It's unfortunate that the Sven died. He just got roared and killed by the Beastmaster.
This Beastmaster is powerful.
Radiant's mid
You pretty much just have to like shove lanes and then try to jungle away from him.
Radiant's mid towers get banged up.
Do you know what would have helped Mith on the clock here versus the Skeletons?
The Dire might
Chainmail.
find that tower.
I was wondering where this is
Chain-
going.
Chainmail.
Tower's gone.
It's the one instance.
I want that to be. I want it to be good, but man, it's so bad. It needs
But
to be.
how would they make it good? Like,
I think it should just be his innate. I think his current innate's garbage, and they should just
Ooh.
give him the ability to eat chain meals for free. It would still be garbage. Honestly, it would be worse. It would be better in the late game, but worse in the early game, which is mostly where Clockwork wants to be strong. That's the biggest issue with it. That, or he needs a sale on chain meals. He needs a discount code.
yeah, I was gonna say that. They need to like. Oh no, the
Well, Vengewap might have saved him from that anyways. Let's see, they're chasing. All right, they're gonna get Avenge at least, but this is a huge rotation to only end up with the
Yeah,
Beastmaster, or to only end up with Avenge. Okay, that's some. This is where the change to the Helm Dom and Helm Overlord matters, right? Otherwise, he just captures a different creep, and then you don't get that. But now you get, what is it, like 250, right? Yeah, 250
yeah,
gold. So that's kind of like a second kill.
Bad shape.
Oh, he's going Axe on the Beastmaster. I feel like
He's doing well enough where I think it's okay.
don't you go Axe with the other passive? mostly.
Usually you do Wild Hunt with the Overlord and then build more auras. And I would be okay if he played that way as well. I feel like he's doing so well, this Ags will come online and he'll still be able to solo kill people. So I think it could work, but it's just a bit greedy. But he's doing this well, so it's like, yeah, I guess it's not that greedy. Or like the greed can't be punished by the enemy. So I'm open to it.
I mean, there is a vessel for him for the heal, but there's no like pipe builder that can help with the bongos, the drums of slum.
Drums of Slom. Man, it felt like such a meme when they added it, and then it ended up being amazing.
And it's like, what?
Smoke up top side. Alex, run away! Run away!
Oh wow, the tier 2 tower is gone in 16 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, this is what the Overlord will do. This is where, so notice for the Dire, now it feels really restricted. Like, okay, I can't play against Beastmaster, but then people are farming in my jungle. Like, where do I go? Wraith King gonna get a kill onto the Night Stalker.
Oh, no.
Hookshot misses, but I think it'll be okay to at least get the first life. And it doesn't really look like he has teammates anywhere nearby, so it should be the second life. Yeah, there we go. All right, getting something on board for them.
The Skellies. Oh, they're taking top 3 draws though. Yeah, I don't know. Like, they just need to stop the Beastmaster somehow. They need to 5-man. Like, right now, 5-man into him. Oh, they see him though.
They're gonna try. I don't know if you have the damage. They have to slowly bring everyone in one at a time.
Oh no.
I think he's just gonna run. Stay in the river. Get the water move speed. Water tribe. Keep going.
Avatar 2.
Circling. Okay, Winter's Curse, but Night Stalker's unfortunately not having a great game, so he's not hitting that hard.
Oh, but no, the Beastmaster is just too big.
Yeah, I think the Beastmaster's, well, they tried, but he's just, he's really tough. This is why, okay, so going back, when this guy starts getting out of control, you really need to leave his lane and try to take one of these towers, because that's what will give you map space to play. Now it's like, oh, I can't go in this jungle. A bunch of us are here. There's only 2 lanes we can go to. So now you don't feel like you can go anywhere. So that's why once this lane, versus whoever, Beastmaster or whatever, once one lane is super bad, you have to go to another lane and try to get something there and try to get towers. Because he can't be in 2 spots. He can't be taking your tier 2, your tier 3, and defending the tier 1. Instead, he's getting an 18-minute barracks. Thomse is... He's bending from the knees, from the back, bending from every joint, whether it's good or not.
They couldn't glimpse him.
I don't think you kill. Bird will take the sacrifice. He has the Aether Lens ready to save him. Unless you move up really far, Bird, then you will be caught.
What? Breaking that though. Oh no, but he set up the Witch Doctor and he's no jumps on the ninja. Is that... Oh my god, that's unfortunate. Really unfortunate. But yeah, just to add to your point, especially against these zoo heroes, because they can maybe TP to the lanes, but their creeps can. So
yeah, that's a good point.
It's hard to like move your whole tribe to another lane.
Yeah, you gotta migrate
especially
slowly.
If you're playing Broodmother, it's just a pain in the ass to like develop all the webs on the other side, because you just like took everything on one side, so you need to like move to the other side, or like you just can't help your team.
TP.
No. And he swapped. No swap. That's good.
It's close.
That's good. If he didn't stun him, then
Push, guys, push! Quick, you saw them there. You gotta go shove. Supports go D-ward. Look, you can't defend this yet. None of this matters. I mean, it matters, but like you can't do much. So as long as you have TPs, you gotta go everywhere else right now. Get as much as you can, and then TP home to defend. All right, you gotta be real careful. Not that you guys know there's an observer, but this is really common to go for, and for the swap, so you gotta play real far back. Don't go for this D-ward. Good sentry back here to see it. Stay far back. They're gonna try, but your Sven's not here, guys. Maybe that's better, actually. The Winter's Curse is early.
No ulti. Oh, just dead. Ooh, this might be game. Oh, we got swap. I think it might be game. There's like that.
I think it was game on the top barracks, but it's true. I think Thomse might like misclick and break his Helm of the Overlord as he walks into the enemy fountain.
Yeah.
Micro is tough, you know. Sometimes you're just trying to move a creep, but it's like, oh no, I broke my item. That's crazy. Really gets you.
I mean, we had one guy just DC for more than the allocated time of pause, and they just played 4v5 and lost. It's just like it can happen.
That does happen. Unlucky.
How do I pay out this prediction then?
I think officially you have to wait till the very end, but
No, because the prediction was when will the first Roche fall.
oh well, it didn't. So
I mean, the might kill Thomse. No, they will not kill Thomse.
yeah, this is a game where it's okay that you guys didn't do Roche.
Radiant's mid towers.
Though technically, with the
I
Helm of the
might do Roche
Overlord,
now.
you can do it at like 15 minutes. Once the Overlord is up, it is doable.
Oh, he has no jumps on Ninja.
This is a rare case where you're actually so far ahead you can go high ground without Aegis, as we saw them do. Most games are not in that realm. It's like 5% of games are in this, maybe 5% of games are that case. Most of the time, it'd be closer and you have to like build your way up. Could
So-
do Roche.
What was this a drafting issue? Or
It's more of
just
a
like an
laning
execution?
issue. There's two things Sus could have done off the top of my head. One, going just based on how the lanes went, right? Mid was doing really well, and he should have a rough feel for that. Like, I feel like I'm getting a lot of CS and denying a lot of CS, right? And especially as you see a level advantage build, that's where the mid laners, you have to call, like, I'm gonna be powerful, and you gave me a playmaker, so we have to make plays. So you either have to help him get the mid rune or gank the mid laner, because like maybe he can't get the kill on his own even though he has a lead, but like with one support help, he can do it. A glimpse back, clockwork cogs, whatever. Like maybe he can then convert his power into real kills to then help the side lanes. The other thing is to look at your side lanes, because it shouldn't go this poorly. There were some like individual mistakes that led to this. So like just straight up better laning could happen, but I know that's obviously a lot harder to just fix on the fly between games. So then the other thing is once a lane does get out of control, you have to avoid that lane and go somewhere else. So like when the Beastmaster starts getting out of control and you see him top, you have to rush like mid or bottom and try to like take these towers. Still some friendly GGs here though. All good spirits.
Yeah, the curses are coming in the private Discord, so not in public.
Hate Beastmaster, bro. Screw that. All right, that was that's 2-0 then, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's done. 24-minute game.
I mean, that was a good Beastmaster performance. Like up to here, it's not crazy, right? So actually, like to hammer that point home, when we come here at 10 minutes, and maybe arguably even a little sooner, where we see like Void Spirit's doing really well compared to Wyvern, Beastmaster's doing really well compared to Sven, but then the rest is like, yeah, some people are a little ahead, a little behind, but it's still pretty close. So this is what I mean, where it's around the 6-minute mark where your Void Spirit is 6, right? He's the first hero here. Even though Beastmaster's doing well, he's level 4. So there's just like, there are more tools Void Spirit has at this phase that you need to try to convert into your side lanes if they're not going well. Like if they're doing poorly, it's kind of different, I guess. But around this mark is where you need to try to bring supports in for the power runes so that your Void Spirit can then come to a side lane. And then you can imagine like, oh, we killed Wraith King, so he dies, you know, we gain like a couple hundred gold on either Void Spirit or Night Stalker, and that lane changes. In what was roughly even lane suddenly starts going our way. Or you come to the Beastmaster lane, and we saw how out of control he got. By this point, it's like, I can't touch this Beastmaster, but over here, it's much more manageable. As rich as he is, like, he is saving a good chunk of money for some expensive items, like the Ultimate Orb, or if you're building Ags first, if they go that build, right? Like, the components don't mean anything. So you have to, like, punish him in this window to buy yourself more time. And that's kind of the part where they had a winning lane, but didn't know how to turn that into something to help the rest of their team. For Beastmaster's a lot more straightforward. You know, you just like, I guess I'll A-click down buildings. Like, Beastmaster doesn't have to think as hard about like the map rotation. So, you know, to be fair, I know it's harder to move multiple heroes around. That's the most different from pub games to these kind of like amateur team stuff, is that level of movement. For Beastmaster's like, oh, it's like a pub, you know, hate my team, so I'll just keep pushing on my own with my creep. You know, that's why I play these micro heroes. So it's much easier to coordinate for him. And you have to be the one to avoid. But like, props to the Beastmaster. He does what he needs to. Like, he knows he's having a good start. He like takes over the top lane. Like, he goes through the steps, and it's much easier for his team to be like, oh, we get space, we play behind him, but also this guy's just farming. So it's more straightforward.
Yeah. I feel like if you have like a hero in the offering, like a Beastmaster, who just kind of loses control at like the 10-15 minute mark, you either just leave him be there, and I mean, if you have the Beastmaster on your own team, so you either like play on the other side and just let him like get more huge, get bigger, or you just back him up because no one can kill him, and you just go from tower to tower. And that's what they did. They parked the Venge there, they parked the witch doctor there, and they just backed him up. They tried to kill him 2 times, 3 times maybe. They just couldn't do it, and return kills happen, and 18-minute racks.
For the future, guys, if you're doing well on the Beastmaster, but not like this well, 14 minutes, think about Roche. Helm of the Overlord is Roche. Ags is Roche. You just gotta like get a kill, bring a couple heroes here. Super good. Think about it. Think about it.
14-minute Helm of the Overlord is kind of crazy. Also with the boots.
Yeah, this is pretty good. They didn't even have like a bunch of stacks for him. At least I didn't notice.
Yeah.
This was mostly
I mean,
off of getting kills in the lane.
He didn't even have access guild, so it's like he couldn't have used it.
I think you still go axes, by the way, even with that build. But I guess I
Do
don't
you?
pay. I don't pay super close. I think you still do it to like clear stacks and stuff. Maybe it depends on how your lane's going. I'm not 100% sure.
I mean, you wait. What's the facet? The facet is you get attack speed, right? From attacks faster when his units are nearby. Do you need the inner beast attack speed? I guess if you're getting attack speed from the facet, I guess you also want from the inner beast. So there's like a synergy there, and you want more beasts because you get the attack faster. Huh.
Well, maybe
I
I'm
don't know.
wrong. Looking at it, it does look like people who go Wild Hunt only get the inner beast. I thought you might still do axe. Maybe you only do that if you're losing and you need to clear. Yeah, I see like one guy who's losing, so he got axes. Okay, yeah, I mean, that makes sense, I guess. If you're winning, you would just stick to it. He was winning.
Yeah.
He was, in fact,
it's
winning.
He was most certainly winning. So on a draft standpoint, do you have any notes for this, or was it just like okay draft for both teams?
I do think where you pick the Void Spirit can swap to, especially, okay, I know, I don't know how serious the inner jokes are. If Alex has a limited hero pool, and there's a couple heroes who are like, he really prefers, like, you should grab it. Otherwise, they will ban him out, and you may end up with, like, whatever else he is not as comfortable with. So if you think, like, hey, this works as a Drow game, this works as a Luna game, like, your best heroes, Like, just do it early before they can be banned. And in this game, like, I would say Luna was maybe okay. The Eclipse is really rough, but like the laning's okay. Drow could work if maybe you had a stronger laner than Disruptor. I like the Gyro a lot. I don't know his hero pool, so I don't know if like he doesn't feel comfortable. But ideally, when you see both the safe lane, like the side lane matchups, you know, maybe this is a world where they're willing to play like the mid Beastmaster. But like once you see it, what are you saving the carry pick for? To like also counter the mid lane? Like you never, there's very rarely a case where you're going to get a hero that like, I beat all 3 cores, you know? So like as soon as you can identify this side lane hero, especially your carry, the 2 most important considerations are that your lane goes well and that you can beat the enemy carry. If you know those 2 conditions, I don't think you really need to hold the carry pick. With that said, in an amateur league, it probably is not that big of a deal, but it matters more when you don't have like a huge carry pool or like any role, whatever your hero pool is. If you are limited, you should probably be picked sooner rather than later.
Yeah, but let's say Alex plays all the heroes, for example. What hero would have been good at that 18 pick instead of the Void Spirit for the carry?
In this case, I think a Timbersaw could have been kind of cool. The downside is they also grab the Night Stalker, so there's no like.
Sorry for the carry. I meant
for
carry.
instead of the Sven.
Yes.
Timbersaw. No.
Carry Timbersaw.
I think the Gyro would have done well in the lane. The Gyro would have killed all the boys really quickly with the flat cannon.
True.
I think Gyro could have been good. I think if you're a TA carry player, that could have worked. Monkey King can work, but you kind of need to know what you're doing. Otherwise, it's easy to get controlled by the boars. But if you know how to like commit in, you can do it. I think Abaddon is okay. Who else? I think I mentioned Bristle. Bristle could work. Essentially, you either need to deal with the boars or you need to just be able to farm really fast. As we saw, like, you know, Beastmaster takes over with the creep and then he crushes you. Sven actually does work. I do think this lane could have gone better. And it involves like killing the early boars, emphasizing that, and then go back to like good positioning, stack, pull, stuff like that. You're not looking to like crush this matchup, but you're just looking to like farm a couple extra boars, get what you need, and then Sven like starts jungling. And then every time the Helm Dom creep walks up, he like rushes in, like clears all the other creeps. Because the Helm Dom creeps are strong, but they're not like I tank the tier 1 tower on my own and I take it super quickly. As long as the other creeps are dead, that is what a lot of the tower damage actually is. A creep wave uncontested will do about 300 damage to a tier 1 tower in the early game. Like if there's no opposition and they're just slowly being killed by the tower. And that is, of course, decreasing damage because like one creep dies and the next creep dies and the next creep dies. So what the Helm Dom does is like, if there are no enemy creeps and it's your creep wave plus the Helm Dom, either the Helm Dom is tanking for the full creep wave to do a bunch of damage, or the creep wave is tanking for the Helm Dom to do a bunch of damage. Either way, the combination is what wrecks the tower. So as long as you can kill one of those, either you kill the Helm Dom creep really easily or you kill the creep wave really easily, ideally both. That's why someone like Gyro works, or someone like TA Cyblades works, and why Sven Cleave can kind of work. As long as you can deal with one of them, you can preserve your tower a lot longer, as long as you're not getting snowballed like in this game, which came off of some overextensions and kills and stuff.
Yes, so basically in this lane, Stesi should have probably just even thunderstruck the early boars and even right click the hogs while they're like flying over him, because it's free gold, it's free XP, and also it's helping the Sven to stay in the lane, because the boars just kind of wreck melee heroes. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised because I think Alex is playing. I think Alex can play Gyro. I don't know why they didn't pick it. Maybe they forgot. Maybe they thought Sven was better. Maybe he was more confident on the Sven. But yeah, I do agree that, because it's the same as Enigma. For example, if you have Enigma, you pick Gyro, and the lane is basically like over for the Enigma. Like it's really hard to play the lane.
Yeah, I think the Sven can work. I think Gyro's probably safer. Sven, you do need better like Gyro literally on his own flat cannons the wave and deals with it. Sven needs more coordination with the support, especially someone like Disruptor. Probably a QWQ build, more power with the Thunderstrike this game in the lane. And then you focus your harass on the boars and the Beastmaster, and you're mostly ignoring Venge. Venge actually can't do very much in the lane. She works through the Beastmaster, so you ignore her and focus on the Beastmaster and the boars, and without the boars or a low health Beastmaster, she alone will not do very much. So you buy enough regen. Disruptor goes heavy on consumables this lane to do that in the early levels, and then once Sven has a couple of the early stuff, then he's fine. And then you start going back to your regular build after that. So like Q, W, Q, E, and then like max W after that on the Disruptor.
Okay. Do you have any like advice for Radbara guys? I mean, I know they won 2-0, and both games were kind of clean, I'd say, especially the second game. But do you have anything that they could improve on based on these 2 games they played?
Do Roche. That's number one.
Yeah.
Do Roche. I do think several of their fights worked out. In this game, there were a couple cases where they're trying to do too much. Like, I think, for example, one case, I'm pretty sure 4 of them were taking the barracks at like 16 minutes top, like whatever time it was. And then Wraith King was also at the enemy tier 2. But like, you don't need to do that. Like, Beastmaster is clearly like wrecking the buildings for you. You're not in such, it's like 18 minutes in the game, you know, you're not like, quick, we got to take all these buildings, you know. It's like, you don't need to take that risk. So that's where you should just farm safely on your whoever's not there. Like, if the team is making, especially when you have someone going out of control and the enemy should be feeling like we have to avoid Beastmaster. Granted, the high ground is kind of a unique situation where you kind of have to do address him, but like, let's say the tier 2 would be a more common case. If they're trying to avoid Beastmaster pushing your tier 2, then you can't also be taking a risk, because that's what they'll look for. They'll be like, oh god, we can't deal with Beastmaster. Oh, Wraith King's at our tier 2, let's kill him instead. Like, we can do that, you know? So that's where you should actually be safe, and you should be using the space your Beastmaster's making for you, playing safe. If they are trying to deal with Beastmaster, then you do push aggressively. But if they're not, you play it safer. That was one thing I saw.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Because in this instance, even though you have a hero that's going out of control, you kind of need like a plan B, because the Wyvern didn't have a good lane, for example, and the Wyvern kind of went in the back, and like he was helping the Beastmaster let go. But you also need like a plan B if your 4-man per doesn't work. You need the in this instance the Skeleton King or the Red King to also farm, because he's basically like free to farm, because no one will go to him because of the pressure that the Beastmaster is making. So it's basically you need to farm up as much as you can, because you are given the free space, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you like, if Beastmaster's winning and then you're rich, like, you're winning. If Beastmaster's if they do punish the Beastmaster, like you said, then you come in with your like, okay, I farmed up, you know, in this case like Radiance Blink, and then I'm working towards, you know, whatever, BKB, AC, whatever you think you need. And it's like, okay, they dealt with Beastmaster, but now I'm super rich. So you don't have to take like too much risk altogether.
And then you do the fusion dance from Dragon Ball.
And you combine, yeah.
And you combine.
Now what do? You need nothing.
It's game.
You need Lifestealer to do that. Now I've infested. Now what can you do?
Oh god. And Snapfire 2 and a cart. Is that all? Lifestealer, Snap, cart.
I'm not
Is
sure.
there any?
I'm sure there's someone. Pudge. Oh no, Old Pudge. Old Pudge can eat people.
Old Pudge.
Who else? Thomse is here in the chat. That was a good game from you. Game 2, Thomse. Very, very dominant Beastmaster performance. Maybe Phoenix. Egg them after all that.
Ooh, and kill yourself. That's. Wait. Doesn't. Oh, can't a hero kill himself? Oh no, Red King can kill himself, right?
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah, he can with
he can with his ulti. Yeah.
Ricky Aggs, he could like jump in someone.
Oh yeah, the backpack. Yeah. That's.
Yeah,
There is a stride there. There's a stride there. Not a good one, but there's
a funny one.
There's a
Funny one.
there's a very it's for a clip compilation. No, it's not for a real game.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Zach. I think we have taken up enough of your time.
You're good. This is pretty fast. It was a quick 2-0. Or I guess the first one was a regular length. This one was a fast.
Yeah, for 40 minutes. Yeah, I try to ask as much as I can for the teams to get more information for their future games in the upper bracket and also lower bracket.
I mean, they can
Um,
plug. You guys can come to the Monday, Wednesday streams, put your team
Yep.
game forward, and then
that's correct.
I can
That's
give
correct.
more direct lane, especially the
Monday,
laning.
Wednesday.
Yeah, especially the laning we kind of like skip over in cast because it's like you can't break down 3 different lanes and individual heroes all at once. So it's more about the team movements, which is usually what the focus is in this amateur stuff. But yeah, if you're like, okay, I individually need to perform better in the lane, yeah, you can always come back for advice on that stuff.
Yeah, I wish both teams much luck. Unless they're playing against my team, then I wish them
Bad luck.
food poisoning. But yeah, anyway, thank you, Zach, again. I will not hold you up anymore.
You're
I'll
good.
go back into stream being a regular Joe.
Sounds good.
Um,
Thanks for helping to organize all this.
yeah, we'll keep in touch. Maybe we can squeeze in one more game depending on your schedule, but we'll try. We'll try to see. If of course if you're up for it, but
Yeah, it depends
you
on
have
the
to
rest of
cast
your
boring
stuff
pro
is.
Dota. You have to cast boring pro Dota. You have no time for the real no Roshan fights.
Oh, the fun stuff here is we get to like flame here. You know, I can't flame pros. They'll be like, "What does he know?" But here, be like, I know
mean-
better than you. I'm gonna flame you.
True.
You can roast.
Yeah. I mean, you never know. Like some of these people have like immortal brains but herald hands, so it evens out. It evens out, so it's a average
Yeah.
legend.
Works out.
Anyway, thank you again. I'll be going and yeah, we'll keep in touch about more games.
Sounds good. See you later.
Well, bye bye.
Bye. All right. Close that. Let me close this. All right, we'll transition to actually playing ourselves now, but hopefully that was fun for anyone here. Tom's probably my best Beastmaster showing. That's pretty good. It was pretty good. 18-minute barracks, I think that was. That is rare. That is definitely a take control of the game and go. Oh yeah, that was a mid-wyvern that game. Struggled to start, but